How did you pull that off?
I don't know. They are so good, and I don't think we could play much better that first half, right? So as a coach, you just know that they're coming back, and we just had to kind of string it together, and we had no answers for them defensively the second half, and poor coaching job by me with some of the things we were doing defensively. But because of how good they are, it put a lot of pressure on us defensively, and we just it was not good defensively. But
a win.
Yeah, but when is it going to be easy against good teams? It's not going to be easy, right?
No.
And you have to be able to adjust, and I think this game proves that we're pretty solid. We're right there with a lot of other teams in the conference.
Isn't that Ronnie Engelmeyer just incredible?
He is. I mean, he just stays calm. He stays patient. Obviously the shot at the end, but man, he hit some tough shots at the end of the shot clock when things were going down, and he's just tough. But the last shot on that, he has no fear. And the beautiful thing about someone like Ronnie is that he misses that shot, he's good, right? Shot preparation, good shot. He misses it, he'll take the next one. And you want guys like that in that type of situation.
Okay, now be honest with me. Was that the set play, or did it kind of break down there with 1.1 left?
Yeah, that was kind of what we had drew up, but you never really know at the end. You can draw up something, but with the way teams move and the way teams switch and the way teams do things, it's just about players making a play. And so Ronnie made a good read. The timing was right. Isaac Rosenberger set a good screen. Sam delivered a good pass. And he just made a play.
This was a game just back and forth. I'll bet I was tired. Were you tired?
I was, and the guy, he's kind of like his coach is like, move your feet, cut that guy off, stop playing with your hands. And the guys are just dog tired. And, we have pretty good depth, but so do they. And our guys were dog tired, but that's what happens in close games. You use so much emotion, and we got to learn to be able to put two halves together a little bit better than that. But give our guys credit. They're in shape, and they worked.
But, too, with that thought in mind, it wasn't a ragged game, though.
No. Yeah, it was good flow to it. I think, both teams are pretty physical. Both teams, have guys that can make shots. And, I think our guys off the bench held serve tonight and did a great job, especially, Ryan Herdering had a really nice game off the bench. And Max Wayloggy was chasing everybody all over the place, and he provided good minutes. And that was just enough for those guys at the end to get a little break and have a little bit of air at the end.
Isn't it great, too, to see Connor Anderson, especially that first half, the way he was shooting the ball with 5 threes. Boy, he can do that.
He's just got a ton of confidence right now, and we kind of noticed that last summer. We always thought this is the player that Connor could be, but he just kind of goes with the flow, and I think it took being a senior and playing with his own classmates, like, well, this is the way that they played since 5th grade on, and so now he's, I don't want to say he has more freedom because he always had the freedom, but I think he just feels a little more comfortable.
Another player, too, you didn't mention was Weston Mindorf. He had 11 points tonight, and that's just such a bonus, too, because he just gives a great effort, too, doesn't he?
Absolutely, yeah. Physicality with him, and he's flying all over the place, and, he's a good defender. He can guard on the perimeter. He's physical enough to be able to do that, and, I thought Ryan played really well today, too, so the thought of Weston and Ryan Herdering just kind of in and out can hopefully wear the other team's big guys down.
And we've got to mention the other guys, too, the two Wayloggy boys and Isaac Rosenberger. They all had their moments out here tonight.
Right, and when you talk about a team, and especially defensively and offensively, just whatever you're good at, try to be great at that, and don't try to do too much. And I thought there was a stretch in there in the last 5 minutes where we were trying to do too much. But, guys like Sam and Max, they kind of enjoy, and not a lot of people are like this, they enjoy chasing around the other team's best perimeter player. And Dewey is so tough because, man, he doesn't need any time. And they were both very, very dead and tired. But it's like if we can just kind of sub those Wayloggy boys in and out and have them wear down the other team's perimeter players, that's kind of the MO.
Well, again, I was saying, too, I don't care how big of a lead you had, you knew they were going to come back, and boy, did they ever.
Absolutely. And our guys, and we've talked about the kind of the even keel of our guys. I mean, we were very excited at halftime, but there was no comfort in that locker room. I mean, you knew with the way that they play and how well coached they are that they're going to keep going. They're going to keep going. And plus, Mark, with the shot clock, right? Maybe in the past we'd been all right. Let's take the air out of it here. Let's grind out. Let's minute possessions. We don't get anything. Get it back out. Well, you can't do that. And so it really is almost like I don't even want to see the score until the last 5 minutes because it's really not indicative of how everything is going.
Well, what a turn of events too. With 1.5, you get the ball in the backcourt, and I was thinking that state tournament play. That's what I wanted to see.
Right. Yeah, and sometimes that play only works when you're winning.
Yeah.
But we have these plays in. Here's an example: senior-dominated team. We have never worked on those last 2 plays this year. But it was with the guys that were on the floor. They were all on varsity last year. It's like, oh, remember we ran this? Oh, yeah, okay. Remember this? Oh, yep, we got it. And so that's where experience gets you is just kind of some of that organization with it.
And what a turn of emotion, too. With 1.5, they pick it off, and you go, oh, wait.
Yeah, and that's I really commend the refs. This is not an easy game to officiate, right? And sometimes refs in those points, you kind of, I don't want to say swallow your whistle, but you want it decided by the players. You don't want a fandom call. But, if you look at that, I think it probably was a foul. And we're, glad that the refs, hey, we officiate, we call that foul, we do those things. And that's good because you would hate for that to be like, hey, it was pushed. And they had a foul to give too. So my guess is that was a little bit of their mindset is, hey, we're going to foul if they catch the ball.
So with 1.1, Melrose gets it to Ronnie Engelmeyer, who takes a fadeaway 3, but he can make that kind of shot, though.
Yeah, he's just got that strength. He's one of those guys that, you always want to engage your lower body in your shot, but he's so strong that even if he's slightly off balance, he can get his upper body to balance and his hands to balance. So even if he's just a little bit off, he's got that strength to be able to do that. And so, yeah, that's a big-time shot, Mark.
I think
a big-time shot.
Ronnie would describe it as fire.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah. He described our coaching shoes as that, and I had to say I'm going to take that as a compliment. Right? He says yes. It ends with an A.
Well, see, he's wearing his purples tonight.
Yeah.
So.
Does he have different color shoes?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I bet he's got a closet full of them.
Yeah. You got to thank his parents for that one. Yeah.
All right. Oh, so now. Albany.
Yeah, at Albany on Friday. And we looked at this at the beginning of the year and say, wow, we got to go 2 West Central and 2 Albany. But, our motto, and I think every motto should be anybody, anywhere, anytime. It doesn't mean that we're going to win, of course, but we're going to be prepared. We're going to be excited to play whoever it is. Who knows? We might go into Albany and get beat, run off the court. But we're going to give effort. We're going to care about each other. And we'll take any result that we have. But you want to try to gauge yourself against teams like West Central, teams like Albany.